Hello everyone, it's Old Guardian here. In this how to play video, I'm going to take a look at Boar Hunter. Boar Hunter is a hybridization between the good old Dragon Hunter build and this new boar package, where you use Scavenger's Ingenuity to tutor for beasts, but there are only two beasts in the deck, Stonetusk Boar and Face Stalker, so either you get a big minion that's also going to tutor for secrets, or you get a 4/4 charge minion. And this package really provides something that Dragon Hunter needs, because it provides the deck with some additional reach. You can also combine Stonetusk Boar with Scrapshot, you can run kill commands in the deck with a couple of beasts and the beast tutor that you have, and it provides some really good defensive tools with the Face Stalker and explosive traps that are extremely solid against Demon Hunters in particular. So overall, looking at the meta that I have been playing this list in recently, that meta has consisted mostly of Demon Hunters, Rogues and Warriors. And this deck is really good against Demon Hunters. It's okay against Rogue. The main way you lose to Rogue is if they make a big Edwin, then they have a bunch of lackeys and the Edwin, and you can't Rottnest Drake that Edwin away and then you can die. Or otherwise, you just keep pushing damage and while the Rogue tries to do some things, but boom, they die. So Rogue matchup is okay, Demon Hunter matchup is great, then the Warrior matchup is pretty bad. Warrior just has such great defensive tools against what you have, so that's a tough one. But overall, one of the better decks in the game right now, and I think this is the perfect list for this archetype. I eventually ditched one Scrapshot for a Dragonbane, and Dragonbane has proven to be really nice in this one. That's just so much pressure. And playing the full cost list, I started with the budget list originally. Going face with the Stormhammer, using those Rottnest Drakes, that is just an awesome power spike. If you're interested in the budget version of this deck, there's a video of that on this channel. You can find a link below in the description. As for the mulligans with this deck, you're generally looking for your 1-drops, Dwarven Sharpshooter, Blazing Battle Mage, then Scavenger's Ingenuity and Face Stalker. So that you can get on the board immediately, and then you can either get your Face Stalker going, or you can tutor a beast right at the start of the game. And the rest will be found during the game. If you enjoy this content, please subscribe to my YouTube channel and click the bell icon to get notifications when new videos come. And now, let's go take a look at Boar Hunter in action. And I quite like these cards. So I'd expect it to be Highlander Mage. People have of course been playing Spell Mage as well, but Spell Mage results are so terrible that I wouldn't expect someone who's trying to climb to Legend to be playing Spell Mage. So here we go. Nothing but a bunch of big birds. My secrets of course are not very good against Mage, but that just happens sometimes. Mage kept 2 cards. I might play a Face Stalker here for more pressure. We'll see how this goes. Oh, the end. Then I would have to spend the coin, right? Then I would have to spend the coin, yes. It's okay, we can do that. So I get to draw from the deck. Drawing from the deck is typically pretty good. Let's do it. Get rid of the Doomsayer. That's one of the cards the Mage kept. What is the other one? Oh, well, that's probably a Flame Ward now, isn't it? Probably, yeah. So I'll hit face with this. Trigger the Flame Ward. There it is. I have a couple of options. I can do like Scavenger's Ingenuity. I think I'll do the Ingenuity. A 4/4 boar. Is that more useful later on? What's Mage going to do about it for 5 mana? Can't get Reno out there yet. I might go for the 4/4 boar. Let's just play the boar and hit him in the face. I think I like that. We got rid of a rolling fireball, which was nice. And then the Primordial Explorer. Probably for a big old whelp to get some more resources. Hero Power phase again. Now of course stuff like Reno starts to be available. They doesn't really want to play them here. I guess I'll try with the Dragonbane, but then Reno becomes pretty good. Reno will be a nice board, Claire. Is there a Reno though? He spent the cards that he kept. What if Dragonbane fails to hit this one?
I wonder.
That can happen too. Then it goes 7 to face. That's not terrible. I guess we'll give it a try. Now it kills the Kadut. But the mage goes to 21. And now Reno, of course, would answer the Dragonbane. Ah, Siamat is also able to answer the Dragonbane. That's pretty good. Okay. We'll do another Primordial Explorer here. Evasive Burn might work out. Placing Battle Mage out there on Hero Power. Now it is possible that the mage has stabilized. Why was I unable to push enough damage quickly enough? We'll see. He's unlikely to find taunt minions. So there's that. I could even fight for this board. Do I actually fight for this board here? Mage is low on resources. I think I have to. One could kill the Seal, but this one could kill one of the ogres. Because they could be like Alexstrasza. Of course, if I didn't trade anything, then Alexstrasza my face and just go face. He might even do it now, he would put me to 9. I didn't think he was very likely to do that.
What a day.
Oh, that was beautiful minion there. Scrap shot not very useful right now. We go Whelp. Not very useful right now. Let's see what I can track into. I can track into a Stone Tusk Boar. I guess that's kind of what I need here, isn't it? Whip the Stormhammer. Kill the Taunt. Put a Secret up. Hero Power. Mage goes down to 13. So I have potential lethal from hand. Does the mage have secrets or taunts? Okay, Caligos. If that's a counter spell. 5, 8 mana. 8 mana to deal 7, 12 damage. Tracking goes into the potential counter spell. What if it's a Vaporize? 3, 8. 11. It still works. Well, now I don't even need to do anything fancy like that. I can just double kill command. Could have also been like an ice barrier. But that played around that one too. We could try. Because I built the regular dragon first, and then I built the face dragon. Making fun decks. And she's got the packs. Nice. Hi, Creepin. Hi, Humpty. Well, this has got to be a Scavenger's Ingenuity, right? It's going to be a Spell Druid. He kept 2 cards, so this turn should be Coin Overgrowth, because last turn was not Fungal Fortunes. And then he gets the Glowfly Swarm, and if he has a buff, I guess he wins. That sort of happens. Is Dragon Hunter worth crafting without Rottenness Drake? Yeah, it's still a decent enough deck. You can find it on my YouTube channel. My YouTube channel has material of budget version of this. You can play that to Legend too. I know, because I almost played it to Legend. I only stopped because I had enough games already with it. I switched in Diamond too. But I was still rocking 62% win rate there, so... Without Rottenness Drakes and without Stormhammers too. And without Dragonbane, of course. So yeah, definitely works well. If he has a buff for this, then I will just lose. Not a whole lot I can do about that, really. Can I just start trading these? I cannot. I think I have to do it like this. I need to pull the Explosive Drop from the deck now. Because then he will have to choose a little bit. Like going all face, he's not going to be lethal anyway. Or is it? If there is Power of the Wild and Savage Roar. There could be, but I don't think I'm really playing around with that. Or he can trade all of this into my minions, and then he can, of course, just trigger the Explosive Drop. Now that was a big surprise. I didn't see that move coming ever. Okay. Then we'll do Dragonbane. Either we kill a minion or we hit face. Well, we hit face. I guess that's okay. One more turn before he gets to that 7 and the big sweet stuff from there. Including Overflow, of course. Wait, what's the purpose of doing this? Oh, it's a Kael'thas turn. That's alright. Yeah, that might work out. So, he's at 11. Kael'thas lives, so next turn he can do a lot of spell stuff. Any way for me to kill him? I have 1 in 6 roll to kill the Kael'thas. If I track, I can't track into anything that would give me 8 damage, no. Even a Scrap Shot only gives me 6, and I wouldn't have enough mana to do that anyway. If I track into like Stormhammer, put him down to 6. No, it's unlikely that I can do enough next turn anyway. That's a bit of Rottenness Drake. Let's see if I can kill the Kael'thas. I could not, but I still think that was the play there. But now, how many spells can he go on with? He might be able to play like his entire hand here, and another hand. Or he might not. I mean, I know that one is a Forest Sage, though there's 4 cards in addition to that. Those 4 cards are not necessarily good enough here. Overflow is the only healing in the deck. If he doesn't have an overflow, he can't heal and he can't draw. So even though having Kael'thas there is obviously a little bit discomforting, it is not necessarily the end of the world. Ironbark was probably the best card he could have there. Oh, well, he did have the best tools, it seems. But is that going to be enough? Because I have another explosive drop coming. This is now getting really interesting. I won't be able to get enough damage there. Can I get a kill on the Kael'thas? Not necessarily. If he has a buff, if he finds a buff, he wins. If he finds overflow, he wins. Is there a way to make him lose if he doesn't find those? So I could track into something now, I believe. There's nothing that I can get with the prono. I can track into something. Say a Dwelling Sharpshooter. And I can hit into the Kael'thas. I can use the Sharpshooter on the Kael'thas. And I can set up another explosive trap here. Not ideal. But I mean, he has Forest Sage plus 2 cards. And if neither of those cards is Overflow or Rising Winds, or Power of the Wild, there are a number of outs, of course. There are also a number of ways that he can fail here. He would need to draw blanks for 2 turns. At least 2 turns. Oh dear, that one allows him to draw. But this was the 3rd spell. But can he get... I was able to pick up an Ironbark. So he can keep the Kael'thas alive. But other than that, he cannot attack. He attacks anyway. What a madman. That might be the winning play. That was actually good, because now he sets up for lethal here. I could discover a Rottnest Drake. This could pull the boar. If I fail to discover Rottnest Drake, I can still play this to 50% chance to pull a boar. So first we try to discover the Rottnest Drake. Oh, now it gets interesting, because Spellkin... But Arcane Shot is less than 50%, so it doesn't really matter. So then we need to pull the boar with this. I lost the 50% roll and I lost the game. Tough. What can you do? There are no outs. Nope, none. Maybe it's fine, it's a 1-drop. It's something to play at the start of the game. Although the Battle Mage is better. Alright, up against a Mage. Mage kept 2 cards. We'll find out more about it soon. But first, the Fires of Vengeance. Let's go. I expect being on the Battle Mage, but... Okay. Don't play a Face Stalker out there now. I might. Let's see if the Mage has some removal. There were a couple of kept cards, so some things can definitely be done. I am contemplating coining the Fey-Wing next turn anyway, though, instead of using the hero power. I just want to be very aggressive against the mage. Ah, but that's going to be a flame ward. So then I need to decide whether I want to pull this explosive trap from my deck. I think I'm fine without pulling it. I'm just going to Fey-Wing out there. He could have a Bone Wraith. We sometimes play that card nowadays.
I have trained for days.
I guess that's an option too. Would I use a Stone Dusk Boar? No, I would use the Sharpshooter, I believe. For 5 mana, there's not that many things that the mage can do yet. So I have to take 1 damage on the Fey-Wing, but I guess it's fine. Of course, the turn after this, that could be a Reno. I'm starting to believe it is Reno. So that's probably going to clear the board. I don't see myself getting more than 10 held on this board. Because even a Scrapshot and Boar, that would put 10 held if nothing happens to these. So it's probably a board clear next turn for the mage. We'll see. He did find quite good defensive tools in the end.
I wonder.
Because these sorts of cards Highlander Mage didn't used to play. But now they have a lot of defensive tools already for the first couple of turns. Just casually jamming a Malygos aspect of magic there. Interesting. Why? I still think this is Reno. I guess we'll find out soon enough. Let's get this one out there. Out of these options, I guess it's the evasive. And all of this damage is going to the dome. But I expect Reno to clear this board now. Then he will have pretty good board control. It will be difficult for me to progress. But it would take the Reno now. But if that card is not Reno, then what card is it? What would you keep that you don't play in the first 5 turns that's not Reno? I don't get it. If I had had Rottnest Drake in hand here, that would have prevented a Reno clear and killed the Malygos. That would have been quite something, by the way. So it is not Reno. Very strange. Ah, it's the Ray of Frost. Okay. I guess that's fine. If he had a Blizzard here, wouldn't he have played it? I think he would have, right? Or did I just Scrapshot this Malygos to try to protect the Fey-Wing? I could do that. I can do that. There is no Reno. We'll play more stuff on this board and hit face. Okay, 7 mana. What's the play? There's a Ray of Frost in hand. There was no Blizzard last turn, because Blizzard was so much better than the Frost Nova plus Ray of Frost. Would have given him so much more flexibility for later turns. So I know that has not been there. I'm trying to get value from this untargetable as much as I can. Oh, that's annoying. That's 6 healing. Ping, trade, trade. 5 to the face. What can I track into? this would draw. I think it has to be the kill command, right? And then another tracking too. And we keep looking for more damage. Well, now this would be the guaranteed face stalker. That's not great. I'll take the boar. I will have to push through that one. It's not great, but I think I need to do it. That one over there. Mage goes to 20. Then I can put the mage down to 10. Alright, mage is at 10. Has 8 mana now. That means Deep Freeze is available. Power of Creation is available. Even without any synergy cards. Or there could be a Reno top deck now. Alexstrasza isn't quite here yet. Nor is the amazing Reno. But I didn't find enough damage with those 2 trackings. Oh no, a Rolling Fireball. That was the best top deck. I guess that's a counter spell. Probably a counter spell, right? Using this now disables the Corrosive Breath. 3, 5, 6, 7, 8 damage. But I think I need to play it anyway. Because otherwise he could Alexstrasza his face and get into a great spot. This denies that. But he can top deck Reno. Consecutive top decks, keeping the mage in the game. Not a counter spell. That's interesting. Okay. So then it's an ice barrier, right? If he finds Alexstrasza or Amazing Reno, I think he wins from this position. At least he has a good chance to do so. That's probably an ice barrier now. So attacking phase doesn't actually do anything. Alexstrasza and Amazing Reno are the outs. That might be an out by killing me. So I'm currently 1 off. 16, 20, 24, 25 damage. That's a lethal setup. And it has to be an ice barrier, right? I think it's going to be an ice barrier. Okay. 5 damage from hand or some healing. That's not 5 damage. Nor is that healing. I mean, User Awakens and Nightmare were, of course... I mean, User Awakens was a draw. Nightmare was a win for him. But I have a strong read that that's ice barrier. And this was the only setup I had that can beat ice barrier. Look at that. Demon Hunter. Fairy Dragon is too slow. We'll keep the Sharpshooter. 2 Sharpshooters, okay. That's cool. Sharpshooter or just a Blazing Battle Mage. I think we go with the Sharpshooter. It's more difficult to get rid of the Sharpshooter, and then I can start getting some hero power value. I need to figure out some better point rewards. I'm thinking about something like putting something like deck reviews or something. into those rewards. Now I could play another 2 minions. But I think I want to just try to control the board for the time being. I don't have Face Stalker or Explosive Trap yet. So I need to slow things down at the start. I can't raise a Demon Hunter, no one can. Here I have the alternative, equip the Stormhammer and tank this. I think we're going with the Sharpshooter and shoot it. Hero power isn't enough to kill this now, it is something more. There's not a lot to spend points on. Yeah, I would need to make something up.
They will never catch me.
Ah, okay, a strike. That's a good one. No dragons. Feeling sad.
The fires of vengeance burn bright.
I don't know, maybe I needed to equip the Stormhammer here. I probably did. Because there's a good chance that I will top deck a dragon next. There's 8 dragons in the deck. There used to be 10 dragons in this archetype, but now there's just 8, and that does hurt the consistency sometimes.
All I see is weakness.
Oh dear. Slicing and dicing. Why are you using so many slices? Oh, to get a Battle Mage out there too. Now I would really want my Explosive Trap. And that's not an Explosive Trap. Although it's a card that allows me to kill this. But then what? Fight for this board? That's so much damage coming in. But I just don't think I can do it by raising. Not good. You need to find the Explosive Traps, and I mean there's Face Stalkers, there's Explosive Traps, there's Scavenger's Ingenuities that tutor for Face Stalkers at 50% or higher probability. So there are lots of tools in this deck to get those Explosive Traps, but sometimes you just can't find them. Hi Fluttershy. This one is looking pretty bad. I don't think I can beat this one up. Just played a few games with this deck and only last one game was Pure Paladin. This is a pretty good deck, but I would really need that Explosive. Oh, yes, 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 yes. They should get me the Explosive Trap. Ingenuity doesn't give me the Explosive Trap this turn, because even if it pulls the Face Stalker, I can only do it next turn. I think I'll track again. That's an Explosive Trap right there. And that is what I needed to get into this game. It might not be enough, but I desperately needed that. And now the Frenzied Fellwings died to it, so it just got a lot better. Oh no, not the Skull of Gul'dan! Oh no, not the Shadow Weaver. So many cheap cards now. We'll see, we'll see. He wanted to I-beam it, but he can't do that. Still a threat that he has to acknowledge. When the 4-3 is going to tank it, he can't possibly consider face tanking it. Okay, that's something. Go down to 18. Fine, fine. Okay. We're rocking and rolling here. Goes to 12. This is 6, and that is 5. And that means no lethal. But Fairy Dragon gives me another charge with the Storm Hammer. And it cannot be eye-beamed. So he will have to eye-beam his own minion.
Hide behind your servants. I will still find you.
Or have lethal this turn.
They will never catch
Can he really have lethal this turn? Can he have 14 from hand?
Vengeance burn bright.
I don't think he can. But he can eye-beam his own minion. But actually that's not enough either. That's still not enough, I have 11. Here, piggy piggy. Guess we mulligan all of that stuff and see what happens next. Rogue is on the coin, kept 2 cards. Don't have anything special here. We'll see how it goes. Not a great hand, but we'll see. Don't corrosive breath that. I guess I don't really. Let's just hero power for the time being.
Who in their right mind hides?
Try to get as much damage going as I can. Sharpshooter doesn't do much. I can play the Primordial even though it can be answered with Seal Fate. I think we pick up a Rottenness Drake here. Maybe set up some explosives for next turn. Or backstab and trade. Works too. So much reborn, so much rejoicing.
The Brotherhood shall prevail.
Oh, the Edwin. That's tough. So this will make it go down to 6. But he will play more minions next turn. So Rottenness Drake isn't a guaranteed way to kill it. Then there is like Stone Dust can kill command to it. But there could also be taunts. So I think I will have to corrosive breath the Edwin now. So that I can guarantee a kill on it next turn. It's the only way to guarantee that it dies.
Your presence offends me.
It's a pretty good one. Do I roll the dice? 50-50 to kill the Edwin. That seems awfully risky. No, I have to kill command the Edwin now. Then I have to draw and sharpshooter that one next turn. But if he has the 4-5 taunt,
I will act as your
that one, that's the major risk here. I have to play Rottenness Drake and see what happens. I lose the roll.
Your presence offends
That's tough. I tried to avoid getting RNG rolls as much as I could, but eventually I needed to win some. But I couldn't this time. I mean, we're going to try again. We have a 1-in-3 roll coming next. Let's see if we can win the 1-in-3. No, I lost again. And then I lost the game. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the show, please click the like button and subscribe to my channel for more.